Premier League.
Live.
Premier League.
Hello and welcome to jackswan TV Issue 2. Thank you for joining us. We're about to talk about the Swans after winning 3-0 against West Ham.
Top the league.
Thank you.
Top the league.
Top the league, Ben.
Thank you for joining us. That was really good.
358, that's it.
Tell me, was Graham offside on 60 minutes?
I can't remember.
I'd
What's
say
the one where
touch
his
and
feet
go.
were? His feet.
Yeah, I think to be fair,
They
it's one
were
of them.
leading a bit like that, weren't they?
There's no way Graham was offside. That should have been a clear chance.
You're not happy if you're the defending team and it goes against you, and you're not happy if you're the attacking team and it goes against you. So I think, to be fair,
First half, we were
Luckily-
fortunate to win 2-0, I think, weren't we?
Fortunate?
They gave us two. I thought they gave us two poor goals.
don't know. I didn't think
They looked a threat in the first half. I felt a bit all
Early
set
on,
pieces.
early on I
All,
felt
it was
so.
all Route 1, wasn't it?
Mm.
But I think there was a couple. We were the only side looking to break the offside line, and
If Laudrup was available, would you put him on?
Yeah.
but who'd you take? I can't think. I don't know who Key's going to play for. That midfield. So I suppose he plays in Mitchell's role, Laudrup.
That's a good point, actually.
And I don't think he's going to get ahead of Mitchell.
Tate.
Although Tate said no, didn't he?
But Tate's also pissed.
Tate said that in the week that Laudrup's still the best player in training.
What do you think of the new kit?
I like it. That's it. But isn't it? I like it.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. No, I think it's a very nice kit, to be fair.
Is that badge now just for this year?
Centurion, I think, isn't it?
That's it. But are we
Yeah.
going to incorporate the top bit do you think, next year, or do you think that's just go back to the
I think probably back to
the older and even older?
As soon as Adidas took over, you know it was going to be amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things have looked up since then, haven't
We
they?
got French, what am I? I'm not Adidas yet, am I? I'm still
Macron.
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 Are we
Yeah,
still in?
I was going to say they're based in Leith.
What's the best song ever?
Best song ever. The Swans.
Free Willy, it's got to be. Isn't it?
Free Willy. I like Pineapple on Your Head. Remember that? It's on the veg.
But that's quite common. There's been
Play
people who have
Peterborough.
dodgy haircuts.
Remember that? You got a pineapple on your head.
I've heard it a few
Collins.
times.
Farron, I think.
Collins,
Someone
yeah.
Farron. I can't remember.
Justin Lee Collins. No, Jason Lee.
I don't know.
It was Jason Lee, right? Jason Lee.
Jason Lee. I'm sure it was someone Farron.
Mm.
But yeah, best songs. I
When
like
you asked
that
us
one.
before, we could have prepared for that.
Well, let's go back.
What was
Let's go
yours?
back to today's match. The better Jimmy. There's only one Jimmy Gilligan. One Jimmy Gilligan.
I gotta admit, I'm gonna enjoy singing We Will, well, Key Will Rock You.
He will through a rendition.
I think we should. I'm gonna
He will rock you. He will rock you.
That's gonna be good, that is.
Going back to today's game, did you enjoy the game first of all?
Yeah, I did. I think it's hard to know where we're at, where we're not at the moment, because we keep being gifted goals.
Yeah.
You know, we got gifted 2 goals. We got gifted the first goal last week,
Yeah.
and so it's a lot easier, especially the way we play counter-attacking football. When we, the last 20 minutes we went 3-0. It was a joke, wasn't it? We were just toying with them. They were out on their feet. They would press us hard first half. They'd be furious with the goals they conceded. And
They were rubbish though, weren't they?
I think they were. I thought they were pretty decent. I think that
I thought they
the way
started
they
well.
play.
Like I say, I thought they started well, and then as I say, I didn't think they seemed to have much. After the first 10-20 minutes, I didn't think they seemed to have.
If you were a West
Much to
Ham
give,
fan,
really.
you wouldn't be happy with that performance.
No. Wouldn't be happy with the
Totally
goals.
agree.
No.
I think you'd be happy with the form. What did they create?
But I think there's the way that they're going to play. It's a bit like Stoke. It's just about where it drops. And they get the ball in the box. They won a lot of the first headers. They won, and it was just the second
But
headers
they
that
go
we were
into.
winning.
You're going to expect to win the first headers against Swansea. I can't see what they can be happy about with that performance. As I say, the first 20 minutes, I thought they looked alright, and then I thought they looked poor. To be honest with you, I didn't think there was very much to them. I was expecting a lot tougher game, if I'm honest.
Have you had many texts today?
Well, quite a few texts.
Would you like to read them out, please?
I'll read a few out, yeah. We're at a question of Ali Jones, first of all, on Facebook.
Is he walking in the air?
Is he the snowman?
I'm sure he's never heard that before with his name. Early days, but looking good. Who will be the first team to take points from the Swans? That's a good question, actually.
It is a good question. Who's the next game?
Sunderland home. Sunderland home.
Yeah.
We've got a 4 night off, and we go to Villa then.
Sunderland home. I got a funny feeling Sunderland might get a draw there.
Ball inside Sunderland. They really
Yeah.
defensively, but then I think Dyer's going to feel it with their. What are they playing? John O'Shea left back these days.
Yeah,
Got-
ex-Man.
I can't say.
They're all ex-Man, you aren't they?
He's got another question. He's got 2 questions for us. Oof. Can Swansea break into the top 10 or even 6?
Yes.
Yes and yes. I
We're
think
talking
personally.
Champions League.
No, I think yes and yes. I was having this conversation, I think, with your man the other day. Personally, you've got obviously the big 5 or whatever, and then as far as I'm concerned, you've got about
Who's the big 5?
yeah, well, I don't know. You got
Man
United, City, Chelsea. I think Arsenal are going to be in there, and probably Tottenham, and then Liverpool aren't going to be in there, aren't they? And to be fair, as I say, I think once you get away from that, I think I think Everton's, Sunderland's. There's plenty of teams that can get up there, and I think, as I say, I think the priority is obviously staying up. But I think once we stay up, I think we can get up to about 6th.
Top 6 possible?
Yeah, definitely. I don't see why not.
Absolutely.
I'm saying staying up is the priority, and then
I
as I
think
say,
top
I think from then on.
I think simply, I think that United, City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Everton.
Even Arsenal's pushing it these days, isn't it? To be honest with you.
They're going to be.
The way the fixtures are looking, right? The next 10 games, we could win every single one of them, right? By Christmas, we will.
But
be
this
top.
is what I was a bit worried about.
You've heard it here first.
This is what I was worried about at the start. I said, isn't it? At the start of the league, I was a little bit worried that we might struggle to gel early on, and I was a bit worried about because the opening 8-9 fixtures for me were massive, and I think if we lost them, if we went 4 or 5 games and didn't win a game, for me, we'd lost a lot of games that you were looking to win.
Definitely.
And as I say, I was a bit worried about QPR away and West Ham home that we wouldn't pick up points, and that they're massive games. And now that we've won them 2 games, then again, I just hope we don't get carried away.
Let's face it,
As I say, they're all,
Michu, Chiku and Guzman would fit into any Premiership side.
definitely, yeah.
From the low to the high.
I agree personally.
Apart from Man City, Man U, but they would go in West Ham, they'd go in QP. They would. He's been an absolute inspiration signing them.
To Guzman was a little bit quiet today, I thought, than QPR. Same as Mitchell. I thought that we didn't possibly have as much control.
But I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
If you win 3-0 and your new signings or whatever, and like it's like anything. If you win and your striker or whoever's look quiet, then you think next week hopefully they look nice and busy.
Even Liam Britton today, he was quiet, but he had a good
He
game.
done his own. He was sweeping up.
He was good.
I thought Graham was on fire today. Routledge. I don't know. The Sky Sports gave Dyer man of the match. I'd have gone Routledge myself.
I agree
I thought
personally. Yeah.
Routledge was outstanding.
Have we had any more questions?
Well, we've got a couple. We've got Rob Meelan. Hi jackswan. Do you think Sinclair should cash in on his lack of originality and go to Man City?
Yes.
Just like the Olympic organisers when they got Paul bloody McCartney to sing on the opening ceremony, which was a waste of money. And that's thanks from Rob from Pontardawe.
He's his charming self.
And he
as
said,
usual.
hey, he's been charming, yeah. Please read this out on the greatest show on earth, which is Jack1 TV.
Hello, Rob.
So we think Sinclair go with him. Sinclair's gone, isn't he?
Yes.
He's a journeyman, isn't he? So.
That's like I actually replied on Facebook to Rob that I think that if you're a young winger, you're a young player, young English player, you should have enough faith in your ability not to think you're going to be beaten by another player. If from us, it's plain for us to see that he's not going to get ahead of Silva. He's not going to get in ahead of.
I don't
Nasri,
agree with
He's
that.
not going to get in ahead of Milner. But surely, if you're a young player, Premiership player, professional player, you've been fighting all your life to be as good as you possibly can. Surely Sinclair thinks that he is better. He can be better. He can get to that level.
Totally disagree. Sinclair has been on loan at about 10 different clubs before he came to Swansea. He knows what it's like to be never been. It's the first time he's ever been settled at a club. He's going to a club. He knows he's played at big clubs before. He knows, and I would bet very good money that he knows he's not going to get a decent chance at City. he's going because his missus wants to go and she's from Manchester, and or whatever, you know. And you know, not being funny, he's going for the money. He's not going. If he went to Liverpool or Tottenham or whatever, then I say fair enough. You know, good luck to him.
If
But,
Chico
you know,
wasn't in the equation,
yeah.
Rosie Webster,
Oh yeah, I think.
you'd follow her back.
I'd still take Rosie Webster over Chico, to be fair.
Even with his pen.
Yeah, I mean, she can do that as well.
No, fair enough.
Right, the most important question this week is, Matty, who would you take home out of all the players after this performance?
It's got to be Chico, isn't it? I mean,
Again?
Nah, you know.
No, who was it last week?
Is Chico
Chico.
going last week? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's keeping to him.
Or Scott Sinclair, because then Rosie might go along as well.
That's excellent. Well, thank you very much. That ties in this week's jackswan TV. Thank you for listening. And any words to say goodbye?
No, Sunday next week. Thank you everybody that tuned in last week because of we done better than we expected. We're more famous than we expected.
Oh, predictions for the Sunderland game.
I think first goal will win it. To be honest, I'm not sure it'll be 1-0, but I think whoever scores first will win it. I think that if we can pinch it, we'll
So
win.
we say 1-0
No, I'm gonna say 17-0
to the Swans. Matty?
I think 1-1.
I'm going for 2-0 to the Swans. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to tune in next time.
This is where you go and turn it off.
Go on, Jarvis.